It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I would say this guy, Ronald Araujo. You have a real defender's defender in him, Peter. And he may not be the best with the ball at his feet, but he's very disciplined, he's quick, he's strong. When strikers get a kick out of scoring a goal, he gets a kick out of making a good tackle. That's what he loves, defending. So keep an eye on that.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Carlos Alenia. Johnny. Tries to get it clear and reclaimed it in a trice. And it's lofted through here. Al-Kubasi clears it away. De Jong. Koundé. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Lewandowski. Rafinha tries to dink it through. That has been knocked clear. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Al-Kubasi makes the interception. Pedri. And here's Yamal. Yamal spread out to the left. Time to deliver. And it's Pedri. Rafinha. Get a throw in. Pedri. Oh, that's nice. And it's played in. And he's there to clear it. Carlos Alenia. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Carlos Alenia. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, good spread. Looking here to chip it through. Rafinha cuts out the pass. Carlos Alenia. Johnny. Out to the left it goes. Swings it across. Araujo gets it away. And he shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Johnny.
Pacheco.
Johnny.
Pacheco.
Kubasi. De Jong. Koundé. Johnny.
Pacheco.
Johnny. Aim forwards. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Koundé. De De Jong. De Jong, gently done. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Koundé. Yamal. Nice control. And here's Dani Olmo. Lewandowski. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Moved on forwards. Carlos Alenia. Played into space. Cross into the box. That has been knocked clear. Dani Olmo. Well, they could break here. Araujo. Balde. And it's played forward. And he cuts out the supply. Pacheco. That's really well manoeuvred. Clipped into space. Al Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Pedri. Rafinha. Rafinha going full steam ahead down the left flank. Nicely intercepted.
Well, it's not the quickest of starts, but what it lacks in intensity certainly is made up by a large serving of discipline and organisation.
It's Pedri. Carlos Alenia.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Pacheco. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Dani Olmo. That's a nicely weighted pass. Lewandowski is flagged offside. Koundé. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Moved on forwards. And it's Lewandowski. Takes the shot! Johnny.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And here's Lewandowski.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to...
Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Carlos Alenia. Oh, it's come loose. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. De Jong clears it away. Good work on the right flank here. Lovely bit of skill. And the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Johnny. He slings it in. And it's hoisted clear. A chance to play it in. That is lovely. Chance!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Rafinha. Nice defending, physical and effective. Oh, delicate chip through. Oh, he's onto this. He's found the way through. Goes down, but nothing given. Rafinha shifted upfield. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Nice physical challenge. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Great defending, strong and determined. Could move up a gear here. It's one through. Oh, great! Can he finish? Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
De Jong. Over to the left. Rafinha. Dani Olmo. On the other side, yet able to find the net. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha played with finesse. Johnny. Carlos Alenia. That's really well manoeuvred. Rafinha. And it's Balde. Can he latch on to this? And he's heaved it away. Here's Dani Olmo. Checo gets good distance on it. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. Shoots!
Lewandowski really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo! And for a moment, time stood still. Carlos Alenia. Dani Olmo does really well to win the ball there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Long ball by the goalkeeper. That has been cut short. Pedri. Kubasi. And it's Olmo. Danny Olmo laid out to the left flank. So what can they make of this? Carlos Alenia. Now that's well seen too. And it's Olmo. Yamal. Plays it through. Now it's De Jong. De Jong plays it in. No, he's overshot the green. Carlos Alenia. Played back to the goalkeeper. De Jong. Pedri. De Jong. Araujo. It's a sharp pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That is a great pick out. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Araujo. Pedri. Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Lewandowski brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
It's a lovely deep pass. Carlos Alenia. He's had a shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And that's been won straight back. And the shot! Goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Rafinha. Balde. Rafinha. Rafinha. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's played forward. Played into space out wide. Succumbs to the pressure. Danny Olmo. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's going to go a long way. And here's Lewandowski! And again the keeper stands strong.
Lewandowski really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Pacheco. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, can he get onto this? Carlos Alenia. Ambitious ball here. That's the keeper's ball. Pedri. De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. Dani Olmo. Here's a shot!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Rafinha goes on a charge down the left. And here's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Lacking in accuracy. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Olmo. Tries a measured ball. Cleared away. And it's been taken short. De Jong. And here's Yamal. And here's Dani Olmo. Chance here to counter. Johnny. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, he's in! Johnny. Oh, nice touch. To the left it goes. Oh, that's not going to find its target. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Yamal shifted upfield. Lewandowski. There are a few waiting for it. Takes a shot! Barcelona are back in business. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves any favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
That has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Johnny. That's tidy. Spread out to the left. Turns and goes back. Rafinha can get it clear. throw in. And he's managed to get free. Carlos Alenia. Lewandowski. And he welcomes it in. Oh, Red, nice interception. Rafinha is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Johnny. And a chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Koundé moved on forwards. De Jong, that's a clever looking ball. Aim forwards. By the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They've played it short. Looking to go deep. Only partially clear. So who's he picking out? Gets his head on it! And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. They've played it short. Chooses to go back. Moved on forwards. Balde. Lewandowski. Araujo. Rafinha. And it's played forward. Pacheco. That's really well manoeuvred. Johnny, lobbed in behind. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Lewandowski providing an outlet on that flank, showing good feet. It's a mighty effort! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, he's really drilled it. His positioning was spot on. Rafinha. And here's Dani Olmo. Yamal. De Jong. He's in a great position here. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Oh, he's found support out wide. Bullish header! In he goes again. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Koundé with the clearance. Carlos Alenia. Done delicately. Valde can get it clear. Rafinha shifted upfield. He is through here. Caresses it through.
Lewandowski, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And here's Dani Olmo. Goes for the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Barcelona, well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Johnny. Pacheco gently done. Aim forwards. Al Kubasi wins the duel this time. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Now it's Dani Olmo. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Looking to break at pace. And it's lofted through here. De Jong. Pedri. Carlos Alenia. Pacheco. Pacheco forwards and with intent. Koundé. Araujo. Pedri. Moved on forwards. Calmly anticipates. Lobbed in behind, or played right into his path. Pedri. Rafinha. Oh, that's really good play on the right, he's driving forward.
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Header! That's clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
De Jong. Pedri. Dani Olmo. Out to the left it goes. Referee's given a throw. Carlos Alenia. Played out to the right. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Al-Kubasi gets it clear. Out for a throw. Another throw-in. He's got away. Hit into the middle. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Been clubbed away. And there's the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we are back underway. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's the chance to counter. Pacheco attempts a clearance. Nicely intercepted. Balde. Rafinha. Balde. Balde goes on a run down the left wing. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Driven forward. Johnny. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Dani Olmo. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Lewandowski. And the shot! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
That was a given. It always was.
Lewandowski really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Barcelona go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Johnny. Pacheco. Quality ball. Yamal. De Jong. Balde. That's been drilled forward. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Keeper's got good distance on that. Al-Kubasi cuts it out. De Jong. Kubasi. Yamal. Yamal tries making a foray down the right. Danger averted for now, and claimed it back swiftly. Balde. Pedri. De Jong. Koundé. Pedri. Koundé. Yamal dinks one through, cleared away. They have played for a throw. Rafinha puts a cross in, and he's there to clear it. And it's Balde. Lovely feet. Rafinha. Now here's the decent chance! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Pacheco. Johnny. And it's played forward. Hazelhoek can place it forward. Ter Stegen gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Koundé. De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred.
Yamal really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Yamal. Yamal battling down that right flank. Yamal's cross. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Aim forwards. Balde. De Jong. Dani Olmo. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Exciting chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Pacheco. Ball's played through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well-timed, excellent interception. Carlos Alenia. Out to the right. He's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. And it's played forward. Dani Olmo being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
That's good play. Can he deliver? Oh, that's neat. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And he thumps it clear. That's the throw. Koundé. Yamal. Koundé. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Moved on forwards. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Dani Olmo. It's a good run down the right. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Pacheco forwards and with intent. Ooh, delicate chip through. Araujo attempts a clearance. Yamal shifted upfield. And a chance! And here's Lewandowski. Clears it away. And it's played forward. He has found a way through. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Olmo. Dani Olmo, and it's lofted through here. Dani Olmo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
No way through, so... And he shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Chance! Lewandowski. And they've got rid. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Yamal. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Ball's gone out of play. Looking for a decent ball in. That's an excellent interception. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Rafinha, he does have an assist to his name. And the counter is on. Tries a deft little ball. Oh, what a pass! Real chance! Have it back and can go again. Now, who's going to be first to this? Crosses it in.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That'll be a corner. And he's there to clear it. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Gets the shot away! And he's done very well to deal with it.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Rafinha aimed forwards. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Now that's well seen too. Balde. Rafinha. Kubasi. Selenia. Balde. Rafinha. Pedri. De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Now it's Rafinha. He is through here. Chico gets it away. Johnny. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Carlos Alenia. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Yamal, gently done. Johnny. Moved on forwards. Carlos Alenia. Over to the left. Gets into some space. Araujo clears it away. Koundé, gently done. He has found the way through. And now the breakaway. Lewandowski played out towards the right wing. Plenty waiting in the middle. Rafinha. Yamal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That has been cut short. And it's played forward. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Johnny. Lobbed in behind. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Yamal, aim forwards. Oh, he's bustling through here. And he's there to get it away. And that's a throw. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Denis Suarez. That's really well manoeuvred. Pacheco. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Carlos Alenia. Yamal hurtling down that right flank. Yamal does really well to win the ball there. Denis Suarez. And they can counter here. Do have a chance to counter here. Rafinha. Balde. Oh, well measured. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That's really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards. Koundé gets over and intercepts. It's Olmo. Here's a chance! And the ball's come loose here. And that would have won it.
Danny Olmo really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Getting this one clear. That's a throw. Koundé, De Jong. Yamal. It's anyone's ball now. And the shot's on here. Balde proves just a little bit too strong. Looking for a decent ball in. And it's hoisted clear. Dani Olmo, back when it goes. In it comes. Cleared without complication.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's onto it in a flash. Balde wins the duel this time. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Pedri, Rafinha, Pedri.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He can run onto that. He's got away. Well, the ball's come loose here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Pacheco cuts out the pass.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Lewandowski. Yamal tries making a foray down the right. Oh, such a clever touch. Time to deliver. Climbs up big. It's there. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And now he has two. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. A crossfield changing the point of attack. Balde. And it's Olmo. Yamal. Dani Olmo. Pedri. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now, what about a counter-attack? Kubasi. How Kubasi, gently done. Rafinha. Kubasi, Araujo, Pedri, Koundé, clipped into space. It's Denis Suarez. Denis Suarez, deep cross. It'll be a corner. Well, there's going to be another change here.
You know, he can't really have any complaints of being withdrawn. There must have been at least 5 efforts at goal that were underwhelming.
Koundé can get it clear. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Can he latch on to this? Tony Martinez! Somehow he managed to miss it.
How decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just 1 down as opposed to 2.
They've played it short. Going to be disappointed with that. Rafinha. Carlos Alenia. He's shooting! That's a real chance missed. Balde. Just 5 minutes left.
He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
And he cuts out the supply. Carlos Alenia.
Played out to the right. He's in space and looking for options.
That's very neat. A chance to play it in. Great defending, strong and determined. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Muscular approach does pay off here. Carlos Alenia. Tony Martinez. Can he spark a counter here? Carlos Alenia. This interception, his positioning was spot on.
Well, they could break here.
Balde. Carlos Alenia. Tony Martinez. Tony Martinez laid out to the left flank. He can get that clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Johnny. Tony Martinez! Rafinha. And here's the chance to counter. Proves too strong. Dinks one through. Moved on forwards. Here comes the cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And it's played forward. And it's Olmo. Rafinha, Balde, Araujo, De Jong, Yamal, Dani Olmo does well to get it back. Two minutes to be added on. Crunching tackle. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Rafinha. He's in plenty of space here. And he's managed to get free. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Smashing header! Did well to pick him out with the cross, but the finish wasn't to be.
In this game, you're always striving to gain an advantage or produce a surprise element to things, and the quicker the delivery, I think, the more chance you have, and they should have done better there.
Koundé with the clearance. That'll be a throw. Barcelona have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Johnny. Martin gets a foot in here. Rafinha. Searching pass he's played there. Now it's Yamal. He's found the way through. Lewandowski. It's good defending, very good defending. And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. From those players, what unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?